man. Yeah, well, I can always edit that out. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. If you've seen my last videos, then you know that the Wolseley project is on complete hold right now because we are in full lockdown. And just before the lockdown I managed to injure my back. So we are now into the second week and I'm feeling a little better, so I'm gonna kind of ease myself into the Mondeo project. Now, bit of a recap. I have an X-Type interior. Now, initially I was just going to go with the seats, but I pulled a few other bits and pieces out, center console and door cards, because door cards do look quite similar. So the plan is to go with the seats and attempt to use the door cards. Now, if they don't work, which is entirely possible, I do have a backup plan for that, so I'll get into that later. I'm not going to record removing the door panels. There's just so many videos online on how to do that, so I don't see much point in doing it. So yeah, what I am hoping is that the wiring is in place for the seats and all I've got to do is put the fuse and relays in. So yeah, I'm not sure about that. If not, I mean, I'll just swap the cushions and everything over onto the mechanical frames, onto the manual frames. And I'm going to put the camera to one side, grab some tools and begin taking these door cards off. So, see you soon. Well, there we go. She's off. Quite a painless exercise. Yeah, basically just, what was it, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 screws, and she pops right off there. I'd forgotten, titanium's got quite nice speakers in them, I think the Sony, but anyway, I digress. So here we go with the door cards, and they look very, very similar. So I'm gonna, let's just hold it up there, and okay, let me get the tripod. Okay, we're back. It is actually very close, but I think we would have to butcher the door. We have all of these on the X-Type, and there's actually metalwork in the way of those, so yeah, I mean, the shape and everything's okay. It does actually follow the contour of the door quite nicely, but at this point I think it's just too much work. I don't want to get into modifying the doors, so I think for now I'm going to go with my original option and paint the Mondeo cards. But I am going to hang on to these because I do think these will go. Oh. I mean, everything does line up, but like I say, we need to get into drilling holes around the place. Which right now I don't want to do. So yeah, door cards may be a project for a later date. Well, got the rear one off, and just for comparison, yeah, there is quite a difference on the rear doors. So yeah, it looks like the idea of using these door cards from the Xtype on the Mondeo is not going to happen. So it was worth a try. I mean, it cost nothing to take the Xtype door cards off. So I've got two more to do on the driver's side. I will get them off, and then the next thing is actually to get them cleaned up. One thing I did discover at some point, probably kids in the back, there's coke or something being spilled inside the passenger side rear door, and it's all syrupy and gooey, so that all needs to be cleaned up. Yeah, I mean, it's to be expected. It is, what, 15-year-old car at this point. And anyway, I'm gonna turn the camera back off again and hit the driver's side doors. Okay, there we have it. That's them removed. Came off quite easily. So next step is to degrease them, give them a good clean before I do anything else with them. Here's the bumpers from the Wolseley. They are still sitting there. Not touching them yet. They are very heavy and back issues and all of that. I don't want to put myself back. So door cards, nice and light and easy to work with. So I'm going to get these set up on the bench and basically just start cleaning. So before I begin cleaning, I'm going to remove this silver strip. Now to do that, we've got to drill out these, I don't know how well you can see them there, but basically what they do is the strip has a plastic nub that comes through, and they basically melt it, and that holds it into place. So the only way to remove this is to drill this off, and then when we come to put it back in again, probably use Gorilla Glue, something like that, to bond it back in. So yeah, let's get to it. I'm just checking that it's all the white ones that I want to drill out. So let's see. Excellent. There's the second one off. Okay, so what now? Right. Now that these are off, I can begin cleaning the actual door card itself. So let's put that to one side. basically just a generic window cleaner. It contains vinegar. That's the main reason I use this, because it'll cut through surface grease. I mean, I don't expect these to be, you know, that bad. Obviously you can see, you know, any sort of major oil or anything on them, which there isn't. So it's just a case of let's just hit it and just give it a good clean with the microfiber cloth. Hey guys, welcome back. So we are now going to prepare the door cards. Now there are a number of products on the market for this, but basically any vinyl cleaner or vinyl prep will work. However, if you don't have that at hand, then something like turpentine, mineral spirits, anything like that will also work, because basically what we want to do is we want to remove any coatings or preps on the surface. Now I'm pretty sure at some point in this car's life prior to buying it, it was hit with the back to black. Now back to black generally has a wax in there, so I want to go over and make sure that's removed before we get onto it with the actual paint. So just soak the rag and then just go for it. I don't know if you can see that there, but it is, we are taking stuff off. And I'm also going to hit along these edges here, because I want to be able to tape this up, so if there's anything on there, it will prevent the tape from sticking. So can always edit that out. Well, basically that's it. All we got to do now is leave this to dry, and then we're ready to get into it with the paint. Now, be back soon. Okay, so we are ready to start painting the door cards. So, little production line. I've had to get this set up because, again, low temperatures. Yeah, it's just how it goes. So, I'm basically going to paint them here, and then they will be transported into the garage here, where I have basically a small drying chamber. What I will do is fan heater there, blowing into cardboard box basically, and I will give it a coat of paint, bring it in, sit it in there. Then as that one's baking, I will do the next one, take this one out, that one will go up on top, the next one will then come in, this one will then go for a second coat. That's the plan. Let's put it into action. Okay, so a slight adaptation to the plan. Decided, so that I'm not leaning over all the time, to basically put them up on here. I'm going to find something that I can stand there to kind of elevate the card. So anyway, a bucket, that'll work fine. Well, there we have it. Cards are now painted, and you can see the design I went with. Quite happy with it. It's come out really good. Now all we've got to do is leave these. I'm going to leave them at least a day, maybe more. As you can see outside, it is dark. This took a very, very long time. There was a lot of footage with this video. It is already going to be a very long video. So what I'm going to do is lock everything up for tonight. Tomorrow I'm going to start with the seats, at least the front seats anyway. I doubt I will get into the rears. But so it's been a really interesting project. I'm enjoying it, having a lot of fun with this. And so there we are, 4 painted door cards. And yeah, that's it. I'm tired, I'm cold, and I'm ready for something to eat. So I am going to pack up tonight and go grab something to eat. So subscribe and have a good one.